Horseless.
Welcome back to the O2 Arena. Welcome back to Prague as we officially put to bed the GCL Super Cup quarterfinal. A night full of stories, surprises, some shocks, and really, really strong performances from a handful of teams that now will play a big, big role in tomorrow's GCL Super Cup semi-final. Let's talk about the 4 teams that will play no further part in the Super Cup. The 4 lowest performing teams today that unfortunately miss out and fall away. The Cunt Stars, Rome Gladiators, huge disappointment for them. New York Empire, who continue to have a love-hate relationship with the Prague playoffs, miss out of the semi-finals. And the Mexico Amigos, after a disappointing round, unfortunately will play no further part and will step out on the quarterfinal stage. Who then are the top 8 that make it into tomorrow's semi-final? These are the best 8 performing teams of today's opening round. These are the guys that now make it into the semi-finals. And of course, there is going to be a best team of the performing round. Here we go. The teams that have qualified for the semi-finals. Riad Blue, Monaco Aces, wonderful performance from them. Last in the league season, first to go, and they qualify. The Prague Lions are in. Felgenswart United would have been stressing. Scandinavian Vikings would have been stressing. And they will then be joined by the Stockholm Hearts, Madrid Emotion, Paris Panthers, and of course Razorback International, our champions of the season, who now come into the semi-final tomorrow. But the best performing team of the night, a team that we already in the pre-studio identified as not just strong for the quarterfinal, but in fact strong for the entire GCL Super Cup final for Sunday, is indeed the Shanghai Swans. And it is a family affair today as we just bring in as many Swans as we can. Co-owners, Michelle Pappas, thank you very much. Tess Carmichael, thank you. And the 2 boys that then go on to, Melinda, I beg your pardon, that then go on to do the job. Martin Fuchs, congratulations. Hey, Max Kuhner, we spoke yesterday. This is fantastic. Can I start with arguably the 2 most important people here? Big smile on the face. Milena, tell me about how this feels to go on and dominate like this on an opening day. This must make you and, of course, Tess exceptionally proud.
Well, I think that we shouldn't jump the gun just yet. I mean, the boys showed that they're super strong. We never doubted them. It's incredible to have a team like that they always come in together. The horses were in good shape, but I don't want to, like I said, jump the gun. It's amazing to be here and enjoy their company and see them perform and see that we have this camaraderie between us. I mean, we're all wearing our jackets. And let me pass it to Tess also.
Yeah, they did really, really well today.
They did do really well. But Tess, you brought a special friend into the studio today, and this is really part of the show. I want to know, who is this, what is this, and what is the role behind this here?
That is Pepito.
Yeah.
He is our potato supporter. So he is basically a good luck charm for the team. So he's come around all the tour with us. And
he's done an exceptional job today,
yeah,
hasn't he?
He has. He's done his job well today.
He didn't really do anything the whole year, so
Oh, really?
his job, yeah.
All right, well, that's Martin's line. Martin, let's talk about today. I spoke to Max, I spoke to Christian yesterday. We were talking about the horsepower that was here, and we were very quick to compliment how good the Shanghai Swans look on paper. Was there an expectation to look that good on paper, but then deliver how strong you did today?
Yeah, obviously it's always hard to deliver in the ring, but our team manager Max, he does a fantastic job throughout the year, and he really managed to gather the best team and the strongest horse and rider combinations for the final here. And I think that's where it really matters, that's where it counts, and that's why we bring our championship horses to a show like that.
Max, talking about championship horses, you jump up to Jaco Blue today. You still have Electric Blue P in the stable as well. You've come absolutely stacked. It must give you the impression that regardless of who you choose each and every day, you have the ability to deliver wonderful performances like this.
We try our best, but this is sport and everything can happen every day. But like we said before, the whole season was not really good season for us, so we really like to turn the page here in Prague. and turn it to a good season.
When I asked you and Christian yesterday whether or not you are good for the overall win, you seemed a little too humble to go to Sunday just yet. Does a performance like this give you extra belief that Sunday is a big reality when the top 4 teams come in tomorrow, that you are on that same level with them?
Yeah, one step is made and now we go forward. Yeah, that helps, of course. Every step, you know, it can always happen something, and we have no... This format doesn't allow any mistakes. If you have a mistake, just one rider, one horse, you're out. And this makes it always... We always have drama in this format. And yeah, so, but that was already very good, thanks to my teammates. And now we go on.
Martin, we talk horsepower with the Shanghai Swans, but let's talk about manpower as well, because to have Daniel Deusser just sitting in the sidelines is a wonderful asset. What does it look like tomorrow? Have there been some conversations already? Can you share with us what maybe, who might come in, who might come out? What does the lineup look like?
Yeah, it's obviously fantastic to have such a strong team and such amazing guys. It's not only their fantastic riders, but also all really good friends and really good teammates who support each other. Daniel was walking the course with us. He was watching us warm up, making sure that he's there if we need some help. And you really feel the support of the whole Shanghai Swans team, including the team owners who are really supportive throughout the whole season. And for tomorrow's semi-final, Max will make the decision together with us. And we haven't really discussed the end plan yet, but we have something in mind, and I'm sure we'll finalize it in the next 20 minutes.
Milena, this relationship, this partnership that is very visible to anyone that spends 2 seconds with the Shanghai Swans, how important is that for you guys as owners to see this relationship growing and developing between your riders?
I mean, we don't ride. We enjoy the sport. We are here to support the guys. We live the sport through them and with them, and we are there. I mean, we had a difficult start in the beginning, but that doesn't mean anything. This is the sport. I mean, they say a lot of times, you know, life is like pulse. It's ups and downs and ups and lows. And this is what happens with the sport. We were top in the first 2 years. Now we're a little bit lower. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't prejudge the result of Sunday. I believe that we have one of the strongest teams. I wouldn't want to jinx it, and that's why I would hold back and be humble like Max, which I'm not right now. But I mean, you have superstars in this team. You have super horses. You have team spirit, and we just want them to have fun. And if they have fun, they have all our support. And we are, I think I speak for both of us here and for Julia and Alexandra. I think we're very appreciative of what these guys do for us. They give their everything. And when it's time to show up, they show up 110%. What else can you ask?
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys feel that we're there for you guys the same.
Tess, it hasn't been the season that you would have wanted, evident because you are here in the quarterfinal, the team with such rich history and high standards. You want to be there tomorrow, but you are there tomorrow. You've done the job now. Does winning the GCL Super Cup vindicate the entire season and make the team forget about perhaps some difficulties? Would a win on Sunday completely change the entire year?
I think a win on Sunday would definitely be very special. But a win on Sunday would have been special no matter how we did throughout the year. But I think it would be nice to finish on a high. But like Milena said, everyone has come, they've given their all at every show, and that's all we can do, and that's all we can do as a team. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for tomorrow, and then again for Sunday, hopefully.
Max, finally to you, were you surprised with what you had to jump today? We were talking about it in commentary and almost calling it a Grand Prix class already today. I know we expect it to be big, we expect it to be challenging in Prague, but did you expect it to be like this already on a quarterfinal day?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. I think all rider walked the course and said, oh my God, that's already a big track. And it can only be more the next days. So what are we gonna looking for? what gonna happen the next days here? And yeah, it was a big track already today, and it will be a bit more tomorrow, and it will be a lot more on Sunday again.
Martin, knowing that Uliano is going to have to step it up and increase it day by day, is that an intimidating factor?
No, I think actually for us it's not a disadvantage. As I said, we brought our championship horses here, which are used to jumping the biggest fences out there, and which have good stamina, which had a good preparation coming in here. And we're gonna make some changes to the team for tomorrow, and then bring hopefully on Sunday the freshest and the best horses with the best riders.
Well, we look forward to seeing how you guys shape up tomorrow. Milena, Tess, congratulations. Pepito has played a big role in this. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Outstanding today. Congratulations. The best team of the GCL Super Cup quarterfinal, without a shadow of a doubt, and arguably to many people's favorites for the entire competition. The Shanghai Swans go on to win the quarterfinal and will be the 5th team to go in tomorrow's semi-final. We take a break. When we come back, we continue looking back at today's GCL Super Cup quarterfinal.
Elegance is an attitude. Of course it is. Elegance is an attitude. Of course it is.
Welcome back to GCTV. How evident is that team feeling, that camaraderie in that Shanghai Swans lineup? Hugs all around between owners and riders, and they now go into tomorrow's semi-final as the 5th starting team behind the top 4 of the 2023 season. Perhaps not many surprised by the strong performance of the Shanghai Swans. There certainly were many other surprises, one perhaps arguably no bigger than that of the Monaco Aces. An incredibly difficult GCL season saw them finish at the bottom of the table. They were the very first team to go. And quite remarkably, they open up with a clear, they finish on 16, and we thought at the time that 16 penalties may well not be enough. Lo and behold, the Monaco Aces, first team to go, bottom-ranked team of the season, somehow pull it out the bag, pull it out the fire, and would you believe it, qualify for the semi-finals. We caught up with the only rider in their team to jump a clear. Francisco Musca speaks to us about their performance and about getting into the semi.
Francesco, what a night for the Monaco Aces. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. My jump amazing today. Also, Sarah and Jeremy make a good job. I'm really happy because my team don't have a good season, but today is a really good result. Finished in 3rd position, and really happy.
You're one of the very few clears as well. What makes it so tricky in there?
I try put all focus in today in this course, and my horse gave me a good feeling warm up, and jump unbelievable today. I'm really happy with him.
What are the tactics going into the semi-finals?
I'm really excited for tomorrow. It's my first time in Prague, and today was really good. I'll try to make the same tomorrow.
What's the atmosphere like? It's your first time in Prague.
Yeah, it's a super atmosphere. It's a nice show. The backstage and everything is really it's a dream show.
Congratulations and massive good luck for the semi-finals tomorrow.
Thank you.
Massive smile on the face of Francisco Musa, deservedly so. A wonderful clear. His team is into the semi-finals and arguably caused one of the biggest upsets of the Global Champions League quarterfinals here in the Super Cup. Riad Blue powered by Al Hilal with a fourth team to go today. A brand new team into the GCL this season. Took some time to find their feet and perhaps weren't expected to get into the semi-finals either. But they showed up, they performed exceptionally well, and they did indeed ultimately get into the semi-finals tomorrow. Let's show you then the performances of Riad Blue that of course was centered around that clear of David Vil. But we start with Abdulrahman Al-Raji on Babalu, the 11-year-old, and having that fault at Global Champions, it was incredibly well recovered and a really mature round. I think the term used by Frederick de Backer in commentary was a very mature round from Al-Raji because he kept it together exceptionally well. Perhaps a little bit of luck as well there, but is able to get over the line, keep it on 4 penalties and open up the doorway for David Vil. Much spoken about his previous time here in Prague, back as a New York Empire rider in 2018 that saw a refusal. No such fortunes to be repeated. David Vil, exceptional, delivering a clear. Abdullah Al-Shabatli as well coming into the team now on Chris Kras. Needed to be good, needed to keep the score down, and just a single fence going down meant that he kept his score on 4 penalties. It was well supported. Great teamwork as well there. Abdulrahman Al-Raji, big high fives for the team. They knew how important it was. And for the man who jumped clear, we caught up with David Vil.
David, what a comeback from 2018. Eliminated then, but you've come back and jumped clear. Reflect on that.
Yeah, my horse was amazing today. It was our first indoor show actually now. First time we jumped indoors, so couldn't be more proud of my prince.
We did say just before the competition, was it a little risky bringing your horse here who hasn't had that indoor experience? But in the arena, how did he feel?
Just amazing. From finish to end, it was just a pleasure today. It was, I wouldn't call it risky because he's simply my best horse. So of course I was going to bring him to jump here. But yeah, he did beautiful.
Of course, it's a team effort as well. How proud are you of all the team?
All of us were really, really good. I'm super happy about Abdulrahman and Abdullah. They did fantastic. Ramzi, our 4th rider, also on the ground. He's going to jump tomorrow. So it was really a team effort, and we're very happy about our 2nd place today.
Well, the Riad Blues are into the semi-finals. What are the tactics going forward?
We just keep trying our best, hopefully qualifying for the final, and then we see where it leads us.
Will Ramzi be coming in for the semis?
Yes.
Fabulous. Well done and good luck.
Thank you.
Big smile on the face of David Vil. He knows how important it is for the Riad Blue team to now get into that semi-final, what it will mean for them as a franchise, as a team, to make their very first appearance here in Prague and qualify out of the quarterfinals into those semis tomorrow. It is a massive, massive achievement. But as you would imagine, there was no team better supported that had a bigger round of applause than that of the home team, the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team. Anna Kelnerova standing in the kiss and cry, unable to watch every moment as she lived and breathed each jump of her 3 riders. Let's show you what took place today for the Prague Lions. First man out, Fernando Martinez Soma, FMS. The team making the final last year in 2022 have high standards and certainly need to show up to the local fans. Look at Kelnerova with each fence going down. FMS on Korbaka having 2 fences go down, 8 penalties for him, opening the doorway perhaps to a little bit of stress as Niels Bruinseels and Deluxe van TNL, a former LGCT Grand Prix winner in Doha back in 2021, comes into the ring and delivers just a single fence going down. He stops on 4 penalties, and again the kiss and cry. Look at the emotion. You know what it means to Kelnerova and what it means to this entire city. Well, from Niels Bruinseels and Deluxe van TNL comes Peter de Vos and Momstupi de la Roque, another LGCT Grand Prix winner, looking to try and take it over the line. They were flirting with trouble, and much like Bruinseels, unfortunately, de Vos here in Global Champions taking the back rail down. Hearts in mouths, silence around the arena, but ultimately, much like Niels Bruinseels, Peter de Vos able to get it over the line. came home on 4. The team finished on 16, and that 16 was enough for the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, to book their spot in the semi-finals tomorrow. If we are quickly able to show you again who is in and who is out before we wrap, to remind you as to what has taken place here in the GCL Super Cup quarterfinals, as 4 teams fall out of the competition, and those 4 teams that have been eliminated are as follows: CanStars, Rome Gladiators, Mexico Amigos, and New York Empire will play no further part in the Prague playoffs for 2023. Their journey comes to an end on day 1 already. Well, if you do the maths, if you do the calculations, who does that then leave as the 8 teams to go through to tomorrow's next round? These are who have qualified. The Shanghai Swans, Riad Blue, exceptional. Monaco Aces, exceptional. Prague Lions, Istanbul Warriors, very strong. Saint-Tropez Pirates, Falkenswart United, the Scandinavian Vikings, and then our top 4 finishers from the GCL season in Stockholm, Madrid, Paris, and Riesenbach International, your champions, come in tomorrow, and that sets up the GCL Super Cup semi-finals. It's a wrap for night 1 here on GCTV. Stay with us here in Prague for every single moment, and we'll see you tomorrow for the semi-finals.